I'm your host, Movie Fan. Today, I'm here to, well, do a live stream like I promised. Now, before we get started, it's come to my attention that unfortunately, legendary comedian and actor Gilbert Gottfried had passed away. So I just want to take this minute to have a moment of silence for him because he will be missed and he's done quite a bit. Just take a minute here. Okay. Yeah, he will be greatly missed. And ironically, one of his characters was actually part of the original Fairly Odd Parents. You might remember him. He was Dr. Bender and his son Wendell. Well, at least for a little bit, because, he moved on to other things. And plus, that character didn't stick around very long. And since I'm waiting for a special guest, I'll show you that. Just show you a little thing right now. Just because it's cute, and I just want to do that. That's all there is to it. That is, if I can. I've never done this before. Yeah, bear with me. I've never done this, so I don't know what's going to happen. Just a little shout out for legendary voice actor Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah, yeah, that's Gilbert Gottfried, all right. Yeah, yeah, no one could have done it like him because you might remember Dr. Bender was an obnoxious jerk, and so was his son, of course. So, yeah. But anyway, today we're going to review the Fairly Odder Parents. Yeah, Bonnie found a few. My friend Bonnie, she found a few videos online, and oh boy, I was crazy enough to watch it, and well, she actually had this idea that we ought to, talk about it. But and we're going to give her a bit of a minute. I'm sorry, we're a little behind, because things happen. What can I say? We all get busy, but yeah, I will say this: I do miss Gilbert Gottfried. He's a good guy. Yeah, he was good at playing obnoxious characters. He was one of the best, no doubt about that. But what can I say? It's kind of surprising because usually when you get a guy who does this sort of thing, usually he's a little constricted, because usually having a voice like that, he's only set up for one type of thing and they're usually never available for some reason. Of course, in his case, I guess obnoxious characters were available all over the place. So, yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Sad, sad days, I'm afraid. Sad days indeed. But it can't be helped. These things happen. So, but yeah, like I said, he will be missed. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give Bonnie a little little start here because, well, we got things to do, so we got a lot to cover. So I hope everybody's catching up soon because, like I said, we do have a ton to cover here. Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Professor Dreamer, good to see you, pal. Well, I by comparison, the irony here is I never saw Chloe, but I did manage to look up a few clips, and oh my god, she's terrible. But yes, I am with you on this one. But we'll get into that in about a minute because, like I said, we're a little behind here. So, but yeah, Chloe, I do remember Fairly Odd Parents very well. And for me, the show ended before her. It ended with Sparky. When he showed up, everything just kind of went from there. Not so much because of him, but because, uh-oh. We're having a little technical difficulties here. Hang on a second. Oh dear. Yeah, sorry, folks. We're having a little technical difficulties here that were a little unexpected. But yeah, these things happen. What can I tell you? So let me see. It might be a little bit before Bonnie manages to join us or something. Maybe I'll have to carry this. I don't know. But yeah, it was actually, believe it or not, it was actually Bonnie's idea to do this live stream because she saw the clips and she is not a fan of Fairly Odd Parents because she's never seen it before. At least I don't think she has. I mean, I can't quite remember. But yeah, she's never seen it before. So this was news to her. Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm. Huh? Now what? Technology. Food. Oh, here we go. There we go. Ah, there we go. There we go. Hey, Bonnie, you made it.
Hey, sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. Like I said, I've had technical difficulties before. You remember that one time that it just wouldn't work because of what we were originally using. So
yeah.
Admittedly, Fairly Odd Parents theme song wasn't as bad as Fairly Odd. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you could see the chat.
Oh, I could see the chat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can you?
Okay, season 9 of Fairly Odd Parents to me was a guilty pleasure. I still enjoyed them anyways, despite the reception it got. Well,
yeah.
I guess. Full disclosure, I've seen only 2 episodes of Fairly Odd Parents.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being the first one, and the other being I forgot the name of that one. It was in the 3rd season, I think it was. Ruled Out.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
I
remember that one really well.
I remember I saw it like at there was an episode of it playing at the hospital or
I could believe that.
In the mall, and I thought, okay.
Yeah. Well, since we're all here, like I said, Bonnie, you've never seen too many. Well, you've only seen like 2 episodes, you said?
Yeah, but one of the reasons I thought about doing this is because I thought that this would be fun was because, well, if you look at, if you come at it from like, how do you put it? Sorry, I'm still trying to figure everything out. Okay.
From a newbie perspective?
Yeah, pretty much from a new perspective. I could judge it as its own thing, and for the fans, it'll either be a blow kiss or an absolute smack in the face. No, punch in the face.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And
that is
from
definitely for
what
sure.
I've heard about Fairly Odder, it's pretty much a nosebleed punch in the face.
That's for sure. Oof. I've seen bad before, but this really takes the cake for me, at least at the moment. Sooner or later, there's always going to be something worse. Sooner or later.
I do like the theme song of the original, and looking at it took a while to look at the lyrics, because you just, I guess without the lyrics, it sounds like he's just calling out random things, but then you get it.
Oh yeah.
I looked at the lyrics for the new theme song, and the things they call out. Let's see if I could pull it out. Or should I wait until the end of the stream, or wait until the end of the reaction?
Let's hold that thought for a little bit, because I'm going to try something new that I haven't tried before. I believe we can actually watch this live, and then we'll see a real reaction. We'll see what happens next.
I've got my chocolate shake to enjoy. Sorry, I couldn't get guava juice.
Well, that's okay. I got apple juice. It'll do. I also got a backup plan because this show, I don't recommend this, folks, but oh, hey, Jonathan, good to see you.
Hey.
I'm ashamed to say this, folks. I really am. I got to say this because I just got to. I'm ashamed to say this because I don't condone this, but because this is so gut-wrenchingly horrible, I brought a beer. I'm
That's
not
probably the
joking.
best way to put it, or the best way to have it. And
This will
Professor
drive you to church.
Dreamer, Professor Dreamer says to me, I think it's a kick in the nuts since
Yeah,
oh,
that's for sure.
oh no, that bad.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
just out of curiosity, Professor Dreamer, would you say that it's worse than like maybe the final season or some of the other seasons that the fans have been screaming at, or too soon to say?
Well, we'll give him a minute because he says he prefers the original intro over the reboot / sequel intro. Yeah, I hear you. To me, this is more like a sequel than a reboot, I think. But yeah,
From what I heard, it is.
yeah, yeah, it really is because it's really a follow-up. So yeah, I call it a sequel and a very bad sequel. But since you're on the
Just when you,
subject, for
just when you
me,
thought Disney couldn't get worse.
I swear Disney's behind this in a way. I swear to God, this smells like it. Because you and I have talked about this, and I'll bring it up as we go along. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to bother to watch sequel. Yeah, good idea.
Oh,
And I wouldn't watch those live action versions either. They stink. And I'm talking the movies, not this. I mean, this, yeah, definitely don't. But I'm talking those live action movies. They stink. They stink worse than yesterday's garbage. I'm not kidding. They're that bad. The CGI for Cosmo, Wanda, and Spoof, depending which season, it's terrible. The only time that would be exceptional would be the Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents crossover. And there were actually two of them. They're actually pretty good. But that's because, they bounced in from Timmy's 2D world to Jimmy's 3D world, which made perfect sense. So, because Jimmy Neutron was CGI and Timmy Turner was regular 2D. So that was interesting and kind of fun, actually. Pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Mixed bag of Disney live action remakes. Ain't that the truth?
To a lot of the Disney.
Oh, wait. You know what? I think Professor Dreamer. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, what was it?
I think Professor Dreamer did answer that question a little earlier with that before you even asked it. I think I could be wrong. Let me double check that. Gotta look up that live stream quota here. Not sure how to pull that up here, but anyway, if I remember correctly, he said that season 10 was better than this reboot, than this new version. He did say that, so he did in a way answer that beforehand. So yeah, let's see if I can find that. Yeah, in a way, he did say that because he said that Chloe from season 10 of Fairly Odd Parents was much better character than Vivian and Roy from Fairly Odder. Oh, yeah. No argument here, buddy. No argument here at all.
I can already believe that.
Yeah, that's a sad truth. That is a sad truth. Oh, God, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
Oh,
Please
no. What? It's the adventure of Kid Danger in reverse being just horrible or worse. Oh, I don't know what that is, sadly, but.
Oh, there were 3 of those? Oh, I thought there were only 2 of those crossovers. Okay. If you ever heard of Henry Danger, that's it.
I haven't. Sorry.
Be glad you didn't. Be glad.
I'm uneducated on some of these things. Oops.
That was a Nickelodeon piece of crap show is what it was, and one of the worst. Picture a kid who wants to be a superhero and somehow gets superhero powers, and he's working with it. It is bad. It is cliche. It is obnoxious. You don't want to know, Bonnie. Really, it's that bad. It is truly that bad.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Well, let's get this party started. So let's see if I can call
it a party.
Yeah, this hate party. Let's go with that. Let's see. Folks, I've never worked with this sort of thing before. So again, we're going to see what's going to happen here. Hopefully it works. And hopefully YouTube doesn't jump on me for this. Let's find out. All right. I'll just.
In the beginning, there was
Hey,
a
it worked.
boy, and
can't
the
see.
boy
Oh.
was average. But Timmy was still happy because he had fairly odd parents.
Nice start.
I wish we were in Fairy World right this second!
Wanda and Cosmo granted Timmy Turner his every wish. Even when it was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
He had a few good ones, too.
Yeah, he
Together,
did.
they got him through junior high and even through high school. Today, Timmy is
Whoop-de-doo.
like super buff and handsome.
That doesn't look like you at all.
What? That is exactly how I look.
Not in a million years, sport.
Well, anyway,
Nice laugh
thanks for
track.
narrating my look-back montage, majestic voiceover fairy.
No problem, Timmy.
And thanks for drawing me all buff, cool animator fairy.
De nada, amigo.
You two were the best fairy godparents a kid could ever ask for.
Yeah.
What do you mean we were, sport?
I am headed off to college now.
Not just any college.
Hold the phone.
Princeton.
Okay, hold the phone. I'm pausing this for a second.
Go for it.
Timmy going to Princeton. Bonnie, you don't know this show like I do. Timmy was one of the dumbest kids in school. He was. To put it simply, his arch nemesis, well, one of them anyway, Mr. Crocker, his teacher, he gave him more F's than Bart Simpson did in the 30 years the Simpsons have been on the air. I'm not kidding.
No.
Yeah. I mean, he
And
was smart in other ways. I mean, out on the streets, just doing things with his fairies. He was pretty smart at that. But school smart? No. He was as dumb as a rock. I am not kidding. They even had an episode where they said that education is his worst enemy. I'm not kidding. There was and in one episode, Timmy the Barbarian, great episode, by the way, Mr. Crocker was a monster in there, and he decided to fight him with his enemy. And learning. And he asked him all kinds of questions, and it would, oh no, it would hurt him, that sort of thing, in a way. That's what was funny about it. But either way, he's smart enough to go to Princeton now. Really?
Oh boy. I may need reminders. Princeton is is pretty much like Harvard, Oxford, basically one of the highest schools, one of the highest colleges ever.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And
okay,
I'm
so
sure,
why are they putting? Unless he managed to. Fan theory. During the SAT, he had the test answers in his hand, and he wished for intelligence.
That could have happened, but I don't think so. There's just no way. But because they do have rules, they really do. I mean, they have rules against cheating, and if you cheat, they're definitely going to interfere with that. Believe me. But let's get on with the show.
What other rules do they have?
Well, let's see. You can't win. You can't cheat during a competition. They can't do that. That's a big rule right there. Don't ever. Yeah, if you try to wish that you can cheat during a competition, and I'm talking like anything, like basketball, math, not going to happen.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's true. Although there was one correction. There was one time that he was given intelligence. All right, I do remember that episode. I forgot all about it. But when he was in the competition, the wish was off, and technically, at SATs and all that is a competition in a way to get in. So that would have been off big time. Okay, let's.
Sorry, I'm trying to try to see if I can get this to work. Sorry everybody about the angles. My laptop is not working, so
sorry to hear that.
Or for some reason, and I'm trying to see if I can get it larger on the screen.
I know. It's like I always say, technology.
Really, it needs to. Hey, well, since Cosmo and Wanda are here, I wish that my phone was working as I want.
I hear you.
And it's not working.
Do you got a stand you could put that on, Bonnie?
This is about the best I can do. Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, we'll have to make do. There's just no other way.
all right.
Oh, one
Sorry,
from Professor Dreamer. I bet the laugh track isn't really laughing. Oh,
No,
ouch.
I
I
think that
agree.
they just pressed the I think they just pressed the random button, and that's another thing I'm not liking so far. Fairly Odd Parents did not have a laugh track, right?
No, never,
Okay.
never.
And on top of that, I mentioned this before. There was a reason that I Love Lucy had a laugh track, or even a live audience, whichever you call it.
Yeah, it was a live audience.
They trusted their audience to
Yep.
laugh. They knew they could do it. This
Mhm.
laugh track is just basically repeat, and it's
Mhm.
not even funny. None of the
No.
even when nothing said is funny, it's still not funny, and they're making them laugh.
Yeah, we're literally about 1 minute in, folks. That's not a good sign.
It's like they're saying, "Oh yeah, we know you're not gonna laugh, so laugh track, laugh track, laugh track. Way to have faith in your audience."
Yep. Okay, let's skip back to the junk.
Mm-hmm.
I see instant. I don't know how to spell Princeton. Well, you can
Really?
learn when you get there.
Yeah, about that. You two aren't coming to college with me.
We're not. You can't leave us behind.
Okay, you guys know my cousin Vivian, right?
Oh yeah, she's a mess.
My
Since
Uncle
when did
Ty
he have a
just moved back
cousin?
to Dimsdale, and he's bringing my cousin Viv with him.
Oh, that's not going to go well at all.
Exactly, which is why I really need you to both stay in Dimsdale and be her fairy godparents.
But you can't just give us away to someone else. It's against the rules.
Actually, Jorgen von Strangle said it would be okay as long as no one else sees you.
Jorgen von Strangle would never agree to that.
He sent me a fairy permission scroll.
I'm sorry?
Jorgen is in charge of them?
Yeah. Although during the later years, they put it down that for some reason there was someone above him, a fairy council, which was one of the reasons why I gave up on it later on. They made it too confusing.
I bet.
And you could tell Jorgen von Strangle is based off of a very legendary action movie star.
But I'm pretty sure he was playing Zombie Unicorn Attack when I asked him.
I'm busy playing Zombie Unicorn Attack. But, yeah, you can give them away. As long as no one else sees them.
You two did a great job with me, and Viv's gonna need you just as much as I
Why is
do.
that funny? Seriously.
Trust me.
Then let's go meet your shy mess cousin. How's my hair? Green and handsome? Nice.
Duh, we gotta go. I just got a text from Roy.
Oh, wait, who's Roy?
Viv's new stepbrother. He's throwing our surprise welcome party.
Couldn't
Well,
give
that's
you
nice of him.
a
Vivian
week's
hates surprise
notice.
parties.
So
Now get in the
sorry that you
backpack.
can't pack your bags.
surprise parties? Your
Yeah.
cousin really sounds like a mess.
She's not a mess. She just doesn't like a lot of attention.
Because she's a mess?
She's not a mess.
Oh, God, I'm a mess.
Of course you are. I asked, are you ready to go in? You screamed no, and then you jumped in the bushes.
Okay, seriously?
You don't think there's
Really?
doorbell cameras, do you?
Well, if they do, that video will be hilarious.
Honestly,
Wow.
Dad, you know, I
Way
have
to be a
trouble meeting
supportive
new people.
dad.
It's just my new wife Rachel and her son Roy, who you've never met before.
And
Really?
somehow couldn't
You never
invite
met
him
his
to the
new
wedding.
wife?
Apologize for reconnecting.
That's
with my
rule
high
number
school
one.
sweetheart
You
last
meet your
week, marrying her on a
girlfriend. You
whim, quitting
introduce
my
your
job,
girlfriend to your
selling our house in
kids.
Williamsburg and moving to Dimsdale to live with them because now that I say it out loud, I realize that was nuts. So I will. I'm sorry.
You
Huh?
did say we were moving to a farm. A nice, quiet farm where I'd be surrounded by animals and books.
Only
And you
because if I
lied
told
to
you
your
the truth,
daughter.
I knew you'd show up,
Whoop-de-doo.
scream no, and jump in the bushes.
Hey, wait. Why don't you just go in and say that you lost me on the way?
Viv.
I rolled out of the car when you weren't looking. Who knows where I am? Maybe I'm still rolling.
Really?
Vivian Turner. Please come in with me. We'll just have a nice, low-key, get-to-know-you lunch.
Just you, me, Rachel, and Roy.
That's it.
And you're not gonna dance?
Why would I dance at a lunch?
I don't know. Maybe because ballroom dancing is your passion, because you moved to Dimsdale to open a ballroom dance studio with your new wife, and because you love making me ballroom dance with you.
Yes, I'm an amazing father. Thank you for noticing.
Sorry to steal
promise
from the
me you
nostalgia
won't
critic, but
dance.
I had to.
4 people, no dancing. I promise.
Get the leaves out of her hair, man. Come on. You knew about the surprise party. Get the leaves out of her hair.
Exactly.
What's the matter with you?
Dance with me, my love.
What's the matter with everybody?
You promised you wouldn't.
It's a surprise party just
Oh, God,
for
the
you.
cheese ball.
Do you love it?
cheese ball's too nice. Nobody acts like this. No little kid acts like this.
Loves it. New sister, let's go.
I did not know.
Oh yeah, that's still not funny.
Right.
About as funny as getting a road rash.
Can I get you anything? I'm good. Thanks, Rachel.
No, thank you. I really didn't want to get you anything.
Now, big twerp.
This has been nice.
Tyler, my love, more dancing.
Want some cake?
Oh, heck yeah. You know, I'm an only child, so never got a cake from a sibling before. Sister cake, let's go.
I got some for your friends too.
Somebody just
me my
put a
voice.
gun to my head. I'm not
Jam and
kidding.
Candy cake at the same time. Trust me, they tried. Let me tell you.
Look,
Hey,
kid who
boys,
played
boys,
Roy.
boys.
You're talented. You're
me a
good,
cake.
but
Here, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, we paused. Oh.
kid who played Roy. You're a talented and young actor. You're capable of so much. But your director is giving you the wrong choices. What are you doing?
Back to the beer again. I'm not kidding. This will drive you to drink.
I can believe that.
Oh, my bro just showed up. Always hated that booted show. Thanks, bro. Oh God, I think I'm gonna be
I gotta
sick.
grab one more thing. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
And
You
it's
can
not a
share the
beer.
torture with me when you get back.
It's
I
not
should
a
have
beer.
grabbed a bottle of scotch. I swear to God, I should have grabbed scotch. This is even worse than anticipated. Oh God.
I've got a pillow if I need to scream in it. I bet even Disney Channel would be ashamed of this sitcom. Yeah, I bet you that, Professor Dreamer. I know that we argued about this on YouTube, but pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Even the cheesiest Disney Channel movies, they turned their laugh tracks off. At least for their movies. With the sitcoms, when they did have a laugh track, I legitimately thought certain moments were funny, and they knew how to use a laugh track.
That's true.
They didn't just go, "Oh, somebody farted, put on the laugh track." Oh, somebody said this, put on the laugh track.
I know. And yeah, even the older shows like MASH, they did it when it was necessary. They didn't do it for every stupid little thing. And I swear to God, this is the guy who does the laugh track for Disney. And I swear he is literally, just like you said, I swear he is pushing that button every second. It's like,
yeah.
Okay. I'm not even drinking it all, and I just wanted to avoid that rebooted show. I don't blame you, bro. Unfortunately, we are putting ourselves through this torture right now.
And I'm pretty much sober throughout all of this, save for this chocolate shake. But
unfortunately, we must get through this, Bonnie.
mm-hmm.
Oh God,
let's do this.
Let's keep going.
They're just extra pumped because tomorrow there's a highly anticipated championship bowl game against a hated rival town, and I'm the star player, I guess. You know how it is.
Actually,
What makes you the star player?
Hey, do you want me to have them chant your name?
Oh God, no. I mean, it's very nice of you, but I don't love attention, so
Throwing you this party was a terrible idea.
No. It was very sweet of you, but
Yeah, it
real
was.
talk, I do kind of hate them.
I am so sorry.
Don't
Maybe
apologize.
they never met.
I know.
Get out! This party is over!
Was that necessary?
Oh my God.
Surprise party!
Hate, it's a very strong word.
And in this case, an accurate one.
I'm actually
Well, that's how
having a
we
great
feel
time.
about
She's
this.
not, and she
Tell me about it.
Go in private. Now get out!
Stay!
Go!
Everyone, stay! I love this party. I love attention. Love all y'all. Love Roy. Roy.
Why are we laughing? Why are we laughing?
You guys okay?
I hope your
Exactly.
cousin has a bigger backpack. She's got to have a cleaner one.
Listen,
Really?
I'm going to go in there and try to get Vivian alone so we can hand you off without anyone else seeing.
Quick thing. Before our big entrance, make sure you call us beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Can't they just teleport?
Oh, yeah, they do it all the time.
Stay
So
completely
why can't they
still.
do that?
Okay, you're doing great.
They've hidden here and there, but yeah.
And
Those cameras are extinct now.
Oh my gosh.
he's my stepbrother. Too bad for you. Good for me though. Do not need the extra competition.
So he's got a stalker like Timmy did
School
now.
newspaper. School newspaper. That'll give me an excuse to take all the pictures of Roy I need. You're brilliant. I'm Xena. We're gonna be friends. I'm Viv. That's good because you have no choice.
Seriously?
They're still chanting Roy's name. How much more can they do this?
I don't know.
Oh, there's my favorite cousin.
Also, I have to ask, why
how
is
you
Timmy
doing?
still wearing pink?
Thought so. Hey, is there a place where we...
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay, guess we're dancing now.
Okay, that's funny. Why?
And how long has he been dancing? Wouldn't he be tired at this point?
Work on her hair, but she
This has been going.
I mean, kudos to the actors, but
banner's going back.
is this going for let's go out of here, please. Poor kid.
Let's go to the emergency room, because I think I broke my leg.
That's not how you'd sound
Okay,
if you
that
broke
was
your
actually.
leg.
No, but that was kind of funny. Kind of.
Roy.
Call 911.
Really? Really?
Vivian, come on,
Hey.
open up. I have something that can help you.
Can't hear you, Timmy. Shoving cake in my face in what I assume is my bedroom. You assume correctly.
What the heck? How do you get up there with a broken leg?
Exactly. And with a broken.
Come down to the party.
Viv,
How'd you get in here?
I'll show you. Vivian, I want
wished
you to
it.
meet two beautiful beans.
Thank you. Who said that?
The two best things that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
Come on out, Wanda and Coco.
And that needed to be
Uh-oh.
slow mo.
They broke the rules. Sort of.
Oh dear.
Let's go back to the emergency room, that is, because I think I broke some ribs.
That wasn't the plan, Timmy.
What are those?
We're your fairy godparents.
Yep, that's epic.
What?
Just like it was.
Let's go?
You promised Jorgen von Strangle that no one besides Vivian would see us. I have half a mind
And
to
they're
wipe
completely
both your
okay
memories
with
right
being
now.
hers.
And I have half a mind. We're all
That's
going
true.
to have half a life when Jorgen von Strangle finds out about this. What's he gonna do? Tear apart reality with his bare hands and say, "We puny fairies have some splaining to do."
That is precisely what I'm going
Yeah.
to do. Timmy Turner, you and your puny furies have some splaining to do.
Oh.
Hold it.
Stole from I Love Lucy.
Yeah, stolen from I Love Lucy. They did that once in one episode, but that was a gag. They were copying the show just to keep Vicky distracted. So they were like playing the characters. So that was different. But this, no.
That's not funny.
Wow.
Wow.
Professor Dreamer. Even Timmy's dad would see Viv's father as a fool. You were so right, and he probably does. And for the record, I don't recall him ever even having an uncle or a cousin or anything. Granted, I stayed only for so long because when Sparky the dog, fairy dog showed up, that was it. Because the storyline got really bad from there. Yeah,
Very
don't
good.
ask. And Yeah, a fairy dog, believe it or not. His tail is a wand. Seriously.
What?
Yeah, he had a very annoying little voice, and he was just there. I'm not kidding. He was just there
So he
doing
was pretty
random
much the most.
things.
He was the most pointless character.
He was. He was as pointless as the cousin that was shoehorned in at the end of what was that? The Brady Bunch. That bad. But then Chloe showed up, and supposedly it got even worse from there. But I was gone way before then. And either way, the writing got so bad by that point that I gave up. And yeah, for the record, I only remember him having some grandparents that were there that appeared in one episode. And another grandfather, I believe, if I remember correctly. But it's been a while. But no, not this.
And I'm sorry about the delay pausings. But I have to ask this. Okay, so how I keep forgetting. How did Timmy get his fairy godparents in the first place? Especially since apparently in this one he could just give them away to some random stranger.
Yeah.
With Jorgen's permission. So how did he get his fairy godparents?
Oh, it's quite simple. Timmy, he got his fairy godparents because, in the words of the theme song, Mom and Dad and Vicky are always giving him commands. In a way, that had something to do with it. But truth be told, they always make it very clear that Vicky, his evil babysitter who tortures him every which way, was the main cause of it. But at the same time, his parents were very neglectful. They were always out doing something, leaving him home alone, or worse, with Vicky. So, in a way, they were just as responsible for it. They were part of the reason. Heck, they would even forget his birthday. I'm not kidding. Yikes. They were very bad parents indeed. In fact, I'll tell you, in real life, they probably would have been, arrested for being neglectful parents. And no doubt about Vicky, she'd be in the gas chamber right now for what she's done to Timmy, that's for sure. Or she'd be made assistant to Vladimir Putin. I don't know. And don't tell me you don't know what I'm talking about, people. Anyway, yeah.
Roy makes the actors from Last Airbender award-winning actors given. I have to disagree on that because, well, the kid playing Roy is at least kind of trying.
Yeah.
The actors in Last Airbender just sounded like they were reading a textbook.
Yeah.
Save for the guy who played Zuko.
Yeah, tell me about it. And I'm sorry, but, granted, it's really the writer's fault for this, but those cheesy things he's saying, it makes me sick. And for the record, why would you say, let's go, when you see fairy godparents?
They're just making that his catchphrase. And there's clearly no reason for a catchphrase.
There are plenty of ones who have good catchphrases, especially back in the day, but not here. No, definitely not here. Okay, let's get moving.
Yeah. I never thought I'd say this, but maybe we should go back to the party.
That's funny. Why?
Normal floating fish until we grant your wish.
Whoa. Did they say Hooser and Loser? Really?
I don't know.
That's bad. That's bad. I mean, granted, who hasn't said that in a cartoon or something once, but that's your theme song. She's a loser. Really? Let's move on. What?
I'll read the lyrics later.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for acknowledging it's in real life. We really needed to know that. I mean, did you not know that, Bonnie? Because I did.
I absolutely did not know that.
About letting anyone beside your cousin see these fairies?
I didn't know Roy was hiding on the roof.
Well, he did, and it was hysterical. So
okay.
Now,
that's Jorgen, all right.
Share the puny fairies.
What?
Him, wicked, awesome Roy will get a wish.
Let's go.
Then painfully average Vivian will get a wish.
Wow.
Then back and forth and back and forth.
He would say
turns
that.
to make wishes.
That sounds overly complicated.
Yes, but it will be funny. Now, enough of this
No, it
nonsense.
won't be.
I have spoken.
It will be for him. Trust me. I
Jordan.
know Jordan.
That's
Jordan
the last
usually
train
is
out
kinda
of
funny in here.
Dimsdale.
I gotta hurry if I'm gonna get to college.
So, I guess this is goodbye.
And that's funny. Why?
This is sad.
Why is this funny?
I can't wait to get to college.
You'll probably fail without us.
You bet I will.
So long, sport. Goodbye, Timmy. We're happy to see you go. I liked him. Good times, good times.
So we can really, wish for whatever we want?
You sure can. Guava juice, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake.
Love the shout out.
First things first, I should probably wish that Roy's leg and ribs are no longer broken.
I'll fix me
Yeah.
later. Spend a wish on yourself for once in your dang life.
Okay,
Oh, that was nice
I
of
can
him.
do that.
Just because,
I wish my bedroom were better.
To be fair, that's an ideal bedroom.
Yeah.
Get rid of poop, but other than that, it looks great.
Well, that's their thing. So
Let's gosh darn yeah!
Quick, wish yourself big so I can wish again.
Later. Right now, I feel like wishing for something I like to call
oh no.
solid gold pants.
Why? Why?
Or maze ball.
A maze ball.
Absolutely.
A maze ball.
I wish I were, taller.
Hey, it's Alice in Wonderland. Gee.
Honey, I
Correction.
blew up the kid.
I wish I had solid
Or that
gold
too.
pants that still acted like pants.
And I wish I were back to
That's
my normal height.
Yeah.
Nice.
One second, folks. Okay. For the record, he should not have fallen over like that. He wished for pants, not a shirt. A shirt would make sense. Pants, no.
Why would anybody want a solid gold pants?
I think I could think of something even more creepier than that, Bonnie. The fact that he wishes for solid gold pants.
Why?
Like that.
Why would he do that? I mean,
I don't know.
what little kid wants solid gold pants?
It's the hip shaking that disturbs me. Because why would you do that when you're wishing for pants? Can't you just say, I wish for pants, or solid gold pants, or I say amazeball all the... Really, bro? You really say that?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Maybe somebody says it, but in this case,
the kid just made it cheesy.
super cheesy. He is
And
a
that's
cheese
probably
ball.
saying it nicely. Doesn't Butch Hartman have any dignity for his previous cartoon?
I don't know. We'll get back to that a little later, buddy. We'll get back to that later, Professor. We'll get back to that later, I promise. Oh, God. Let's just get through this.
You know what? I'm going to talk about that theme song as a start.
Let's.
Okay, so here's how the first part of the lyrics go. She's a stranger from afar, and he's a local star. But now they're a family, and they have fairly odd parents.
Oh, God.
Okay, so here are the okay. And well, what I noticed with the original theme song when Timmy Turner's calling out in those lyrics, obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juice.
Yeah.
That part is to take revenge on Vicky. And the second part, giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake.
Good. He's still here.
Okay. Those things, I think those are things that kids would want. I mean, I certainly.
Oh, yeah,
want
totally.
those things. Well, tell me if these are things that you want. Swimwear, lazy chair, chocolate square, time to share, gold throne, clear phone, die-a-bone, silly clone.
No sense at all. No, none. Kids wouldn't want that. Okay, so okay, he's there, so that's good news. Be careful with copyright. Yeah, I know, bro, but it was worth a chance. Besides, let's get real, folks. Everybody else shows copyrighted videos that just came out last week. It's just they got the claim to fame, so they can do it, you know? Let's get real. We all know it's true.
Oh,
So
I
we're
think
calling
we're
it out.
still live. We're still live.
I think we are too. I really do. I think when I put a stop to it, that seems to have saved the day. I swear we are. Bro, are you watching us live on YouTube right now? It's important. And Professor Dreamer, if you're still there, say anything. Say if you can see us or not. It's important.
But yeah, I mean, if you had to rhyme things with Cher, what would admittedly,
Yeah.
I'd want a lazy chair, but that's as an adult.
I see another channel ranting on that rebooted. You see, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. But seriously, sky's to bro. If can you really? I've seen the live stream. Ours. It's important. I'm not trying to be funny here, or dumb either, because at this point, we've hit a interesting little snag here. Hey, you know, I wonder where Jonathan is. I haven't seen him for a while. And Professor Dreamer, I wonder if he's still around. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, he must be seen. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he's seen us.
Yep. Okay. Does that mean we could play the rest, or?
We better not chance that just yet. But okay, yeah, he sees us.
But what we're seeing so far, I'm trying to remember. Every Fairly Odd Parents episode was pretty much a Steven Universe episode, like 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's all right. Or SpongeBob, and that was just 11.
How long was this episode supposed to be?
I looked it up. This one's exactly a half hour.
What?
23 minutes.
Why?
I know.
Why is it double the amount?
I don't know. It's beyond me. I am tempted to do one more thing, though, just for the sake of... okay, I think Professor Dreamer's still here. I hope you're right, bro, because I know he would definitely be interested in this. And, okay, there is one more thing I am tempted to do right now, but I'm going to hold off for a little bit, just to spare myself a little bit, because, well, you know what just happened, so enough said there. Let's see. That's funny. I'm checking my copyright thing. So far, nothing. That's weird. And what's really weird is nothing's really come up on the, how do I put this? Yeah, because I'm checking my live stream. It's saying live now, public, and it's not saying anything about being shut down or anything. Weird. That's a long time to watch. It will be hell. You were so right about that one, bro. It is a long time to watch, and it is hell. And, you know, you're right. Let's quit that while we're ahead. But I do want to acknowledge one other thing that's come up in a later episode, and I will try to make this quick. Vicky is back in this show, and she's terrible. And I'm not talking about, like, you know, because of what she does to kids and all that. I'm talking about the fact that they turned her into a teacher. A teacher.
Well, I mean, I hate to divide on this one, but I did kind of think that was funny, mainly because, well, some kids fantasize that the teachers are evil, and Vicky apparently is evil.
Yeah. Oh, what just happened here? Let me see if No, it won't let me do pictures, so I'm gonna have to just go as it. Wait a minute, I got a better idea. Let's see.
I did think it was funny that the Wicked Witch music was playing in the background for her, but other than that, I think you said that was out of character for Vicky.
It is. I mean,
That
she's bad news, but that's beside the point. Come on, give me a picture here. Okay. Oh, I just found one. A very. Okay, folks. Here's a picture. This is the new Vicky compared to her original counterpart.
they couldn't even get Greg Delisle to play her.
No, and I can't say I blame Greg Delisle because, oh my God, seriously. Yeah, I might want to edit this stream. Yeah, you're probably right about that, bro. But right now, I wouldn't know how to do that on Restream, so we'll just have to chance it. Anyway, but yeah. And not to mention, excuse me, she looks like she's just 20. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Vicky isn't bright either. She's as dumb as Timmy, maybe even dumber. So yeah, she shouldn't be a teacher.
Oh.
I forgot all about that. She just loves torturing kids. That's about the gist of it. She is dumb. But yeah, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible.
So Timmy's in college, so he's like late teens, early 20s, and Vicky, she would be. I mean, how old was she in the show again?
She was the babysitter.
Well, I mean, how old was she in the show?
Oh, she was in high school, so she'd probably be about 16 years old ish.
So she should be like in her 30s.
Yeah, she should.
Why does she look like a supermodel then?
Yeah, she doesn't look like a supermodel to me, especially with that fake red hair, and I mean fake.
Very fake. I've seen costumes that look more realistic than that.
By comparison, let's see. By comparison, me and my ex used to call her Dum Dum. Good one, bro. Good one. But yeah, oh boy. But yeah, I've seen. How am I thinking this? Oh, Aquaman's wife had more convincing red hair than her, and hers was definitely fake.
Yeah.
She's got basically Ronald McDonald's wig going on here.
Maybe should have worked for that.
The Golden Arches. Oh,
Right.
God.
Yeah. The actors in there, I feel bad for all of them because they're all capable. They're clearly showing that they're capable, but the writing, the directing, it's all. It's like the director was saying, "Okay, kid, you're good, but double the ham. No, triple the ham. Go super over the top ham."
That's for sure. I
'cause
only have one
people
piece of
want
advice
hit
for this.
kids.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I mean. I'm talking about her. That's right, bro. Right now, folks, I have one piece of advice for this series right now, and it is brought to you by Peter Benchley's The Creature. Let's watch that again. Thank you. Seriously, folks, let's take that to heart. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Because it sucks. It sucks. It sucks.
I hate so much about this. I mean, and I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again as well. The original was cartoon, and I'm pretty sure they had a reason for it to be cartoon because you can exaggerate, you could do more, and cartoons are kind of an imitation of real life, or even an exaggeration of real life, and that's what Fairly Odd Parents did. Why is this a Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Are they just trying to be a Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I don't know. Maybe. It's a
because
stretch, but maybe.
Because the cartoons and the live action don't belong in this case. I mean, I'm glad to see I'm
Yes, it
glad to
was.
see them as cartoons, instead of CGI, but
Yeah.
something about it just still feels very wrong.
It might
I,
be that digital 2D that they're using these days. That might have something to do with it, just a theory. And yeah, because it's like when you watch The Loud House, you see them move kind of a little too one dimensional. I can't explain it, but yeah, that's what it seems to move like. Because when they walk, it's not like someone has a character walk kind of thing on that show. It's like they all walk just like in perfect synchronization. And it's like really, but anyway, and it was a good show for a while. I'm bored with it now, but that's beside the point. Anyway, yes, The Creature was a classic movie. And yes, it was, bro. One of these days, I got to do a review on that. That's a great film. And the funny thing, for a TV movie, it actually has some very good special effects. I mean, if you ever see Bonnie, have you ever seen it?
nope.
Oh no, you should. Somebody actually did a review on that recently, and it was
It's 3D CGI as far as I could tell.
I'm not so sure about that.
Actually, I mean, to be fair, the animation is good.
Yeah.
But still, the characters, they behave like cartoons. Why couldn't they
Yeah.
be cartoons?
I don't know. And to make matters worse, they did a lot of stuff that was completely wrong. Like for instance, the rule book that you noticed, it is the rule book and it should say "duh rules." It's kind of a joke, it's "duh rules," but
Yeah.
it doesn't. So it's gone now. Why? I don't know. Excuse me. But yeah, and Jorgen von Strangle, he's actually correct. That is what he would do. He just loves to see people get hurt. It's his hobby. Don't ask me why. He just loves people in pain or fairies in pain because that's the way he is. Because obviously he's based off of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So enough
I
said
guess
there.
hence the name Von Strangler.
Right?
And to be fair, he was kind of funny.
Oh, he was. He was the only comedy relief in this whole picture. I cannot believe I'm saying that.
Also, I maybe I'm thinking drama, but if Timmy is just giving off his fairy godparents and they become reluctant to it, then why does it take them seconds to get over it? And also, thanks for telling
wished
me
for it.
thanks for telling me in the morning instead of, I don't know, giving us a month's advance.
I
To
know,
properly
seriously.
say goodbye, like make it a Toy Story 3 kind of ending,
Yeah,
where
I
it's
know.
bittersweet.
I know.
Before they go
Seriously.
off into hanging out with the new owners.
I know. What gives? Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. I mean, he literally told them last second, quite literally the last second. That's wrong. Oh, Professor's back. I'm glad to see that, man.
can't they wish for it to be all bad dreams?
Huh, don't we wish, man? I really do. Oh,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
glad to see you, man. What happened? Did you get kicked off because of our live stream or something, or what? We'll wait till he responds. But at the meantime,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know what the deal is either. I mean, yeah, because I caught that they wished that they would get over it fast or something, but seriously,
That was too fast.
yeah.
And
And plus,
I think
you,
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure
about what?
that'd be a punch for fans if they got
It
over it
is.
that fast.
It is. It is. And not to mention, why are they laughing at them crying that he's going away, that they're being separated? Why are we listening to that laugh track on this? Why?
The laugh
It's
track
not
sucks.
right.
The laugh track sucks. Only Tootie was endearing, funny.
Oh, yeah. She was, believe it or not, she was actually Vicky's sister. And she was tortured even worse because her parents were deadly afraid of her. I'm not kidding. Vicky's parents were deadly afraid of her. So Tootie was getting tortured, and her parents probably were too. And, so there you go. And yeah, Tootie, she had a huge crush on Timmy, and she was a recurring character. You can say what you will about her being annoying or whatever, because she was practically stalking him in a way. But in a way, but it wasn't really bad or anything. Just it's a little hard to explain. You'd have to see the show and kind of go with it. And not to mention, there have been quite a few times that he actually stood up for her and all kinds of things. So yeah, and yeah, she was a good character by comparison. Xena is zero dimension. Yeah, she is. That would be Roy's wannabe girlfriend there. Yep.
Oh, God.
Zero dimension. Zero.
Everybody has zero dimension. That's the other thing that's wrong with this. Everybody has zero dimension. The dad is a walking exposition thing. Ugh.
Tell me about it. I mean, again, when you are dating somebody or you're going to get married to somebody, you introduce your daughter to them or son.
Yeah.
Take your pick, whatever you got. I mean, that's a universal rule because, their opinion or their feelings count just as much. I mean, I'll grant that Roy, he was excited to have a sister. He even tried to have a surprise party for her. I give the kid credit for that. I really do. I do. That was real nice of him, he never met her. But really? I mean, seriously? And not to mention his mom. Oh, good, because I didn't want to get you anything. BITCH.
Hey, she's not even a good one, anyways, because they don't write her well at all. I mean,
no.
What's a girl that you wanted to punch? Let's see.
There's Vicky for starters.
Like Umbridge. That's somebody I'd want to punch. So, what did they do that made that character an excellent one to punch? They wrote her well. They did everything to make her despicable for a reason.
Oh yeah, that's true.
With this new stepmom, there's no reason for her to be this despicable.
No.
None.
They
don't back her up or anything.
No. Just, I love to dance. That's it.
And with Vicky, you've seen more of her in the show, so like, why was she pretty much a jerk?
That part was always kind of a mystery, but they always put it down that she was just naturally evil. They even had an episode where Timmy goes inside her body, like in Fantastic Voyage, in a way. And yeah, I'm not kidding. And he actually goes into her heart, which is actually a black hole, because that's how uncaring she is. That's the gag. Yeah. And then he went into her mind, and apparently kindness never showed up for work. So the area where he worked was all dusty until Timmy messed with it and made her as kind as Snow White. I'm not kidding. You see, now that is genuinely funny. That is genuinely funny. That is how you do it. Because, you just paint a picture of this naturally evil person. There was even an episode, I'm not kidding, there was actually an episode where Timmy wished that Vicky would be nice, and she was nice, very caring, but the evil had to go somewhere. It was literally in the form of a bug that came out of her butt and tried to annihilate the world by going to the president and get him to push the button. And I know y'all know which button I'm talking about too. And yeah, you see, now that's funny right there.
That is funny. That's legit funny because we got to know her and
yeah, and laugh at her expense and all that at the same time. That's funny stuff. This isn't funny.
And if they try to redo that thing with the new mom, then it's not going to work because there's no establishment with her. And plus, right off the bat, she's barely a jerk for any reason.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the point.
There's nothing backing her up. Whereas with Vicky, you just instantly got it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of funny because it was so satisfying to see that annoying kid get payback for his suffrage attitude. Are you talking about when he fell off the roof or? Wait, no, that. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, and yeah, how did he get on the roof with a broken leg?
Exactly.
I'm asking the question. Huh? Oh, George is here. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Georgie.
Let's see if I can get the little guy for all to see here. Hey, buddy, it's good to see you. Oh, sorry. This show is brought to you live by Handsome Kitty George. My little buddy. Yeah. Yeah, you came to see how... Ouch! That's a natural jerk right there. There you go.
Being stepbrother makes Veruca... Oh!
Ooh, ouch.
Oh, I love that.
Double
I love
ouch.
that. I love that.
You know, I've seen plenty of obnoxious characters who they can be annoying and they're meant to be. And I'm talking about the type that were designed to be annoying, but they were put in such a good way that you actually like them or even love them, actually. Like Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory. She is annoying, but she's meant to be annoying. She is designed to be annoying and all that stuff. And that's what makes her funny. And come to think of it, Steve Urkel, he was designed to be annoying, and that's what makes him funny. And he was done perfectly, too, for that time. And I can name one guy that was even better than both of them. Cheese from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Oh, man. He was hilarious. He really was. And, yeah, he was so obnoxious, so annoying. You know, everybody on the show hated him. But he was designed that way. And perfectly, too, I might add. So.
Whereas for here, I pretty much... Roy has no reason to be like that. No kid is like that. From what I've seen of Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy acts like any kid would in certain situations.
Yeah, he does, actually.
Even some of the wishes. I could see a kid wishing that his parents would care less.
Yeah, and that's true. That is true. And let's see, there was also some other times that he wished for things just... you know, there were times he got a little, let's say, greedy, but he learned his lesson out of that one. And again, you know, Wanda was always the one to say, you know, you got to be more specific with your wishes. And in this case, they didn't really. She kind of said it, but not really. And for the record, when she wished for bar animals, Cosmo just cut her off on that one. He didn't give her a chance to finish it.
They usually give them time to finish, don't they?
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Wow.
They give them time to finish.
So they were just doing this for gags.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only thing I could say to that is what I've been saying before. Ha, ha, ha.
Sprinkler. Okay, anyway. And yeah, Vicky, she's not meant to be tolerable, bro. She really isn't. But the question is, which is worse, the cartoon Vicky or the live action one? And I cannot believe they actually had to acknowledge in the theme song that this is live action. I think we're all aware of this. I mean, seriously, do we not know what cartoons look like anymore because of the CG now or something? Do we not know this?
I can't believe that they actually included that. I mean, I actually didn't know that was in the theme song at first because I didn't hear it properly. But now that we've heard it, that's a way to confirm what the laugh track is confirming. You're all idiots. I recognize it. And if you don't recognize it,
that's for sure. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. It really is. No, wait a minute. We seem to be having some kind of a... Oh, I see what's going on here now. There we go. We had a bit of a glitch there or something. I guess for some... Yeah. I can't explain this, but for some reason they held Professor Dreamer, one of his comments, in review. I guess they thought it might be a problem. I don't see how. I mean, he asked, how the heck is Roy still alive? He's very much showing signs he's too dumb to be alive. YouTube, how is that offensive? How? I mean, did he say bad words here? Did he say what I spelled out? Sorry, I'm sorry, Bonnie. I'm just real ticked off with YouTube for their garbage lately. That and other things. So, yeah. Sorry.
I very much agree, Movie Pan. I agree. Facebook's been doing this similar to me. I pretty much the internet.
Yeah, and you know what?
Your sense of I'm just going to say it delicately. Your sense of censoring has gone overboard. Very overboard. You're censoring the wrong things, and
Tell me about it.
And keeping in the wrong things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one of these days you're going to pay for it,
I admire
YouTube.
your ambition to try and keep things clean, but you're doing it all wrong.
Got that right. Yeah, one of these days I'll make a live stream on that sort of thing. That and a few other issues, like the trouble going on with the country right now, and I'm talking like in the White House. And I know you know what I'm talking about, folks. And of course, you know,
I've given up on the news.
Oh yeah, but it's not so much that. It's just that, you know, it's the stuff that we hear about or see. We all know what's happening, even when we're trying not to see it. We know it. And plus, you know, some things really need to be called out. Maybe one of these days I'll do something about that, do a video on that just to call it out, just to say I said something, you know. But I know no one will listen anyway, because let's get real. We only got 2 people watching this channel right now. So what does that tell you?
Well,
Nobody.
2 people commenting. Watching,
yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Well, that's true too. So,
but anyways, yeah, this show is a massive fail. I mean, like, in so many ways, even as a non-fan, I have to say that the Fairly Odd Parents, in this version, are a massive fail because, look at them. I mean, like, the Fairly Odd Parents don't belong here, and the characters, they don't belong in there either. I mean, it's like they're not even trying with these characters, or I think you might have said it. They're picking at straws. No, grasping for straws in this one.
they are. Actually, I think. Actually, at this one, I think. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let's see. Movie Fan, you made a great joke about Vladimir Putin and Vicky. You were so right about that one, pal. Because, yeah, she loves to torture kids, right? Putin loves to murder kids and women and men and everybody in between. So, yeah, she would be a great assistant to him. And don't tell me you don't know it's true, folks. Because you know it is. Sorry, I'm getting political. It's the beer talking. This thing has gotten to me so much, you know, and I'm almost finished with this, by the way.
That's fine. I mean, pretty much this show earned it. I mean, it earned screams. It earned the beer. I mean, like, I've seen only 2 episodes of The Fairly Odd Parents. I might see more, but
there's you should. You should. They're great.
Which season should I stop at?
I would say stop at around maybe season 5 or 6, I think. I could be mistaken about that. I'm trying to let me look up when Sparky the fairy dog shows up. That's when you want to stop big time. Okay, Google. And if Professor Dreamer knows, let me know if he says anything.
And question to the universe: why does it take the bad shows to get me to watch the good versions? I mean, you did that with Last Airbender. That's how I got to be a fan of Avatar. And I'm trying to remember another show that you did that got me to be a fan. But why are you doing this to me, universe? Why does it take something bad to actually watch something great?
Okay, I just found it. He appeared first in season 9. That's where it all went wrong.
Wait, just season 9?
Well, that's when he started. Then came season 10.
How many seasons are there?
I think there are 10 actually. I could be wrong about that. Let me look that up again. Wait, before I do that, let me see what everybody says here. Has anyone ever heard of Painkiller Jane? You know, that name does sound familiar, but I can't place it. They ruined the theme song to Fairly Odd Parents. That's not actually a crime to the cartoon, but a sin on. Yeah, it is.
And like I said, nobody want. I mean, what kid is going to want a silly clone or a dino bone?
Well, I can see a dino bone maybe, but it's kind of fun. But that's one of those things you dig for yourself, and that's half the fun. But kids are interested in dinosaurs, but usually it's younger kids than them. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Okay, 10 seasons. Ouch.
Yeah. Like I said, these lyrics, are you gonna want any of these as a kid? Swimwear, lazy chair, chocolate square, where did it go? A gold throne, clear phone, Dinobone,
Clear
silly clone.
phone.
What's a clear phone, anyways?
Yeah, I feel very enlightened knowing how painfully obvious this is a live action. Thank you, because Professor Dreamer brought that up. Teen Titans Go. Oh God, bro, don't bring that up. Seriously, I'm still having nightmares over that. Ugh.
Is it safe to say that this is on par with Teen Titans Go Away?
I think it's a safe bet at this point.
Or is that a close call?
I might call it a tie. Maybe. Just, yeah, you know what? I'm going to call it a tie for sake of argument because they both supersede each other in one way or another. This supersedes it with bad live action characters, bad cheesy writing, bad jokes, a laugh track that's used every 5 seconds, while Teen Titans Go does very bad animation beyond belief, and they get the original cast to make fun of themselves in the worst possible way.
Oh no.
So yeah, I call it even. I really do. Just in different ways they mutilate themselves.
Sky's Dub also agrees.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna be sick.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why didn't Jorgen take Cosmo and Wanda away from Roy and Viv? Since Roy saw them, the rules were broken. They should have taken them.
They should have taken them away. That's true. Jorgen
Why
did say, well, Jorgen said that it would be funny for him because, Roy, he hurt himself. And on top of that, just the idea of forcing him to make simultaneous wishes. She wishes, then he wishes, then she wishes, then she wishes. It's going to be confusing. It's going to cause complications, which it did at this point, because he refused to make a wish because she made it clear she was going to leave. So, and he didn't want her to leave. So, yeah. That for Jorgen von Strangle, you'd have to see quite a few episodes to know him, Bonnie. He is a guy who would just love to see somebody get hurt just because he's the kind of guy that just loves things like this because it's entertainment for him. I'm not kidding. It's a gag. And heck, there was even one episode where Timmy actually wished that he never existed. It actually happened. And it's a little hard to explain, but he wished that he never existed. And well, to put it simply, Jorgen showed up dressed as the Grim Reaper, and he says, "Oh no, the Grim Reaper! Flattery will get you nowhere, Turner." It turned into a whole "It's a Wonderful Life" kind of thing, which is a real nice touch. Oh yeah, and it was pretty good, especially
to see it just for that.
Yeah, you should, and it was a great gag because, all kinds of stuff was going on. Like his friends weren't being held back by him. The world was hunky-dory without him. And even Vicky was actually helping the dentist prevent pain by giving the anesthetic. Yeah, she had no one to torture. So now she's helping people.
This guy's Dub. Joy's never seen the OG show. Yeah, nope. I've only seen 2 episodes.
It's true.
One, the very first one, and also ruled out. I think that was season 3. I forget.
Maybe.
Professor Dreamer, seriously, they treat such a sad moment as a joke as Roy acts
I
callous,
know.
insensitive, unfeeling. Timmy had such a close bond with
He
them.
did. He did, yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
true.
why couldn't the show? Like I said before, why couldn't the show give like a Toy Story 3 moment
Yeah, I know. And I'll give and
of saying
I'll
goodbye to both? Because according to the show, they've been there for him since he was 10 years old.
Yep. It's true. Oh, it's true. They were. And I'll tell you this, Bonnie, just in passing, bringing up Jorgen von Strangle again. There were times he did bend the rules a little because, he was in charge of them all. And, like I said, there was even one time his parents found out, Timmy's parents actually found out. And then he found out that they knew. And, well, to make a long story short, he just erased Timmy's mom and dad's memory of the whole thing. And that's it. So they got to keep Cosmo. He got to keep Cosmo and Wanda. Let's just say he had a lot of fun that day. So yeah, but so he was willing to bend the rules a little. But and that's one of the things about this show. They always brought up loopholes and how to get out of them. Yeah, I'm not kidding. That came up all the time. Like there was one time that Timmy accidentally stupidly wished that he was older. In this case, he was like probably in his upper 50s, I think. By accident, he wished. Well, he wanted to be older, like he wanted to be like 20s, so he can, put Vicky out of business and help people and that sort of thing. That was his dream anyway at that moment, but he wasn't very specific in the wish, like I said. I mean, he was bald and things. And to put it simply, time was running out. He was going to lose his fairies, but he found a loophole by accident. If he acted like a kid, he could make a wish. And so it took the whole short to get it, but he finally started crying like a 4-year-old, and that did it, so he was able to make a wish. So, yeah.
Even Mr. Krabs would think Roy wishing for solid gold pants was meaningless and wasteful.
Yeah,
Ouch!
I'm sure he would. And I know one thing, Mr. Krabs wouldn't go, he wished for solid gold pants. Not like that. Again, why is he doing that? Why?
Kid cares about gold.
That too.
They don't have to worry about currency unless their parents constantly talk about it.
Or unless they're poor. And clearly they're not.
Certainly as a kid, I didn't care about gold.
Yeah. Not to mention a very selfish move too. Yeah. It is actually.
Heck, if I had a broken leg, that'd be the first thing I'd wish for my leg to heal.
Yeah. What's up with that?
What kid doesn't want their leg healed after No. Not just leg, and ribs too. Because apparently his ribs are broken too. So
yeah, I know.
I wish I was healed, no surgery.
I know. I don't get that either. And not to mention on top of that, again, we're cheering for going to the hospital with my solid gold pants. Yeah, I mean, we have a whole moment of yay, oh, yay, oh, yay, oh.
Well, according to the theme
That's true,
song,
bro.
apparently he's a local star. Why? Why is he the? Is he?
Apparently, he's a basketball
is he the son
star.
Of Elvis? Is he the son of Billy Crystal? Nothing is explained.
Well,
what
there's
makes him a celebrity.
There's a small little something at the very end, but we had to stop or else, But anyway, apparently he's a basketball star. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Unless there's like a junior league that is
there could be. They do exist, I think.
No,
so, yeah.
A junior NFL or something. I can't remember how it's called. No.
Yeah, I know. In fact, the theme song said he was a hooser. Sorry, that was a legendary basketball team. They actually made a movie out of him too, and it was a pretty cool movie actually. But one of those inspirational types based on true events. Anyway, so I know what that's about. So obviously he's a basketball star in school, but still.
And
Oh boy.
I also can't get over this. The theme song's too short. Like, I remember the original theme song. I mean, it was 31 sec. I mean, it was a few seconds, yes, but it took time to establish everything. It said who Timmy was. It said what he was going through, and how things are instantly better because he has odd parents, fairly odd parents. Ones and wings, floaty crowny things. Whereas in this one, it was just rushing through.
It was.
It was like there was a time limit.
Yeah, I know.
When there's really no time limit to these 24 minutes.
Nope. Then Roy wished gold on a human being. No, just no. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Viv was a worse liar than Timmy. Ain't that the truth or what? I've seen Timmy do some pretty pathetic lies, but his parents were nitwits, so it wasn't very difficult. Like I said, they were nitwits because, that was the gag. They were cartoons, so what do you expect? Do they really need to keep character Schilling the stepbrother? Are they... Oh, boy, that beer's catching up with me. Sorry.
They're going to make him into a Mary Sue.
That one, I don't know.
That one surprised me.
Mary Sue. Why does that name ring a bell?
Pretty much Mary Sue means absolutely they've used that as a way to describe somebody who's flawless, very perfect. Nothing's
wrong. Yeah. Well, it could have been worse. They could have made a bigger insult by claiming that he was a Mary Poppins. Practically perfect in every way. That would be insulting to Mary Poppins. That's what I mean. So...
None of the gags work in Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder, like how they did in the original. I believe that. I believe that.
It's true.
Because the way they act, I mean, at least from the 2 episodes that I saw, they felt natural.
Oh yeah, they did. And I'll tell you this. They even did some cool pop culture references. I mean, there's a lot of Star Wars references been done here and there. In fact, there was one enemy that he ended up creating by accident called Dark Laser. I'll give you one guess what he was based off of.
I could never guess.
Yeah, that's right. It was priceless. I mean, he was a recurring character who kept coming around every now and again. And, I'll never forget Dr. Bender and his son Wendell. Played by, I don't have a hat. This'll do. The late Gilbert Gottfried.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. He played it. He was there for like 2 or 3 episodes, maybe 4, playing both the doctor and his son. Same voice and everything. They were obnoxious characters, but they were meant to be. And in a way, they were villains because Dr. Bender was a dentist who was so obsessed with how perfect his teeth were. And, he just loved torturing kids with bad teeth. He loved saying how perfect his teeth are compared to theirs and all that stuff. And, of course, he loved to get the old drill on him. And try this for a laugh. In the Halloween episode, and you got to watch that Halloween episode. It is incredible. Great episode. Anyway, in that episode, he also did a gag where he was giving the kids tons and tons of candy for Halloween because he would have future customers. That's the gag. Yeah, right? Yeah, I know. It was priceless. Let me see if I can find that again. Let's see if I can find it. I think we can get away with that one as long as we keep it brief, and it is brief. So let me see if I can find that again. And plus, I just got to do another shout out to the man. I really do, because we miss him greatly, and we will. He was a great guy from what I've heard. And,
He
he,
truly was.
yeah, he really was. He really was. Uh, and not to mention a darn good voice actor in his own right. I mean, granted, it was his same voice, but that's not important. But that's beside the point. He was just playing obnoxious characters, and he was good at it. Let me
Well,
see.
even when he was not playing obnoxious characters like in Cyber Chase, he was really good.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Here, let me see. What? Wait a minute. What's going on? Don't worry, I still can see you and still hear you. Oh, good, good. That's good to hear. Well, this is pretty short, so I think we're going to be safe for now. So let me just get this baby set up a second here. And I know you didn't see this, Bonnie. And this is a insight into the character, a pretty darn good one too for you. So here we go.
I can't see it.
Oh, sorry. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
My teeth are hideous. Oh, hello! Is this your ball on my lawn and your ankle in my trap? Wow, is that short for... Oh, gosh, my teeth are hideous. Oh, hello! Is this your ball on my lawn and your ankle in my trap? Wow, is that short for... Oh, gosh, my teeth are hideous.
Yeah, that is so him.
Wow.
I know, right? He was very good at that. He really was. I know, right? Wasn't that hilarious or what? And that was just a small sample of it, too. It really was. That's what made it funny. That was just a small sample. But like I said, he only appeared like 3 or 4 times, I think, including his son, Wendell. Again, same voice there. Eventually, he made like 2 more appearances, and that was played by somebody else. I don't know who. But he tried to sound similar to him. But anyway,
nobody could sound like him.
no, definitely not. Definitely not. But then again, that's why that one was given a very, very brief moment. And I mean very brief. In fact, the gag was that, never mind. That's not important. You'll have to see that for yourself to be funny. Yeah, and like I said, there was a lot of great pop culture going on here. I mean, Jorgen von Strangle, again, totally based off of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And there was even one episode where Timmy wished everything was like an action movie. And they had a whole bunch of Mission Impossible gags like, this message will self-destruct in 3 seconds. Gag, that classic. And of course, Jorgen von Strangle plays the bad guy because who would be perfect for an action movie villain here in this show? I mean, really.
Isn't he kind of a villain? Hey.
In a way, yeah. More like a hard-nosed boss, really. But yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So he's not as bad as like Vicky.
No, not really. I mean, he could be a pain in the butt, no doubt about that, but he's not really such a bad guy. He really isn't. Apple juice. Hi, Georgie. How you doing, buddy? Okay. But yeah, Vicky, she's bad. Mr. Crocker, he's bad. Timmy's bully, Francis, he's bad. And so many others. And believe me, he's got a lot of enemies, this kid. I'm not kidding.
I bet.
He's got about as much enemies as Homer Simpson did in his lifetime. So, yeah. And like I said, he's gotten more F's than Bart Simpson. So he shouldn't be going to Princeton.
So he can't wish for great grades, or can't wish for Princeton to accept him.
Nope. That's against the rules.
That would have been against. Okay, so like, what would be a loophole around that? What could be a plausible loophole? So, no cheating on tests. No instant acceptance from.
There may be a loophole in there. There was one episode, and that was a full half-hour episode too. It had to be a 2-parter in a way. So it was okay. I'll get back to that in a second. Let's see. Why is Vicky hired as a teacher? Wouldn't they see her horrible record with children? Yeah, exactly. But then again, look at the school system now. They let kids just go on through, even though they haven't learned anything, thanks to George W. Bush and his No Child Left Behind Act. And that's the truth. They're given a free ride. Yeah, see?
Could mention Umbridge on that one.
Yeah, see?
Somebody should have seen her record.
I know. Seriously, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, it was good.
Sorry.
Oh,
It's
no
okay,
problem.
bro.
No
No problem,
problems,
bro. It's
guys.
no problem. But anyway, yeah, in this episode, he actually tried to get advice from Tom Sawyer. He had to try to read his book, and he didn't want to read it. I'm not kidding. So he brought Tom's. He wished that Tom Sawyer was real. Big mistake, by the way, because he was a lot smarter than him and a lot trickier than him. To put it simply, Tom, he literally went into every book and rewrote them to be something goofy or something like Frankenstein's monster was Monster Truck instead of the monster. And Moby Dick was Moby Duck. I'm not kidding. Yeah, I know. And
I could totally see Tom Sawyer doing that.
yep, you see that, and that brings up another thing.
Genius.
Yeah, and that's the key thing with this new show. The content is the dialogue and all that. It is not believable. I remember from a Canadian variety show called The Red Green Show. It's a pretty good show, but it's really more of a man show, Bonnie. I don't think you'd be into it. But anyway, there was a gag done by one of the characters who was a big fat liar. I'm not kidding. That was his character profile. He was a big fat liar. The kind of guy who claimed he knew Elvis, worked with Winston Churchill, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, he even said, oh, come on. Dialogue's got to be believable. And yes, that's a key thing. It's got to be believable.
Yeah. I mean,
Fair. Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, some of the cartoon shows that I've watched, despite how silly they are, like, well, what's another example beside Gravity Falls? Beside Fairly Odd Parents, Gravity Falls is one of them.
Yeah, okay. I could go with
Powerpuff
that.
Girls.
Yeah.
What else
Original, not reboot.
Yeah, I mean, those had
Power Rangers.
Those had believable situations, and you would believe that the characters would say or do any of those things.
That's
Whereas
true.
in here, I don't believe for a single second that the kids would say or do these things, even if their characters were written that way. I would not believe that Roy would want solid gold pants at any moment unless his leg was healed. I mean,
sorry, my nose itches. Sorry about that,
I
folks.
would believe he'd want a solid gold medal. I'd believe that, or a gold crown.
Young
but I wouldn't believe
Justice.
pants.
Yeah, that's believable.
I wouldn't believe pants for a second from him.
No.
I think even Timmy made in the 2 episodes I saw, Timmy made believable wishes. One of them being that his parents would not care.
Yeah.
Or would barely care.
Oh, he also did a few other ones that were maybe not as believable, but at the same time, it's a cartoon. You could take it in stride,
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like when you watch SpongeBob do some gags that are just impossible. Enough said there. But yeah.
But they do it in a way where you'd believe that would happen.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. Let's see. Gotta acknowledge the bros here. Let's see. That's a disgrace to Ronald McDonald's wig. It is a better wig than, it sure is. No doubt about that, pal. Let's see. Vicky, dumb character. Yes, you're right. Like Young Justice. Yeah, that's pretty believable dialogue. In fact, I remember Young Justice, if I remember correctly, there was one episode where they did a pretty big moment where they had Batman versus Bane. And Bane actually kicked the habit of using Venom, that super steroid that makes him super strong. Yeah, he kicked the habit and he became a much better villain. He was a much better fighter. He was giving Batman a run for his money. And Batman's a big martial artist, So, and yeah, points to you, man, for kicking the habit and actually relying on your own fighting ability rather than super steroids, I mean, that's not exactly what you'd expect out of him because that's always been his thing, I mean, he always had those super steroids to make him super strong. But in this case, nope, kicked it. He's going to try and be his own villain without that getting there, Good for him. Let's see. JLA, Justice League of America. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Justice League Unlimited. Yeah, that's another. You have a point, Bonnie. That's Professor Dreamer there. Oh, I never did finish that loophole. Okay, when Tom Sawyer changed all those books, this episode took place at the end of the school year, and they had to write it started at the end of the school year. They had to write a whole report on a book for Mr. Crocker by the time they got back to school, okay? And get this. Everybody else except one, because he planned to flunk this year. He actually said that too. And I plan on flunking this year. Yeah. One of his best friends said that. Chester. Cool kid, by the way. Anyway, they got their reports done, and Timmy didn't because he was too busy goofing off, having fun for summer vacation. You know, the whole bit. Anyway, that happened. And so that's how that whole Tom Sawyer thing got started. He got lazy and tried to get Tom Sawyer to help him out. And, to tell him the story. And that's how that happened. And he got a hold of Cosmo's wand because Cosmo's dumb as a sack of rocks. That's his character profile. So it didn't take much. And, he changed literally all those books, and they were all books that everybody was reading. I'm not kidding. And wrote reports on. When he got Tom Sawyer locked up in his book, he just left the books the way they were. He didn't change them back, and so everybody else but him got an F. So that might be his loophole to Princeton.
Maybe that was.
At least that's believable. Static Shock. Oh, that was a great show. I remember that well. And yeah, their dads were more believable. The characters' dads, they were very believable.
I have to ask this, by the way. In terms of the characters returning for the Fairly Odder parents, is everybody in character or are they out of character? I mean,
Jorgen von Strangle is definitely in character. He would do stuff like that. He would want someone to get hurt. He would bend the rules a little. He would, and I could see the playing video games as a gag thing with him because every now and again something like that came up. Like one time he said he was doing a cooking class, and if my souffle falls, your bones will be ground to dust. He said that once. Yeah, he was actually. Yeah, I'm not kidding. In fact, you want to hear something really funny? They actually brought up that you're not going to believe me when I tell you this. Him and Cosmo are actually cousins, distant cousins. I'm not kidding, seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe. Cosmo's kind of the shame of the family.
By the same actor.
Huh?
I think they're voiced by the same actor, so that would make sense.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Let's see.
So how about everybody else? Wanda, Cosmo, and Timmy. Are they
Timmy? No, definitely not. That's definitely not the Timmy I know. And not just because he's clearly played by a different person and not Tara Strong, but just because, the voices for Cosmo and Wanda, yeah, they're correct because it's Jason Alexander, and I can't remember who voiced Wanda, so.
No, that's not Jason Alexander.
That's what they said. That's what they kept saying online. I find that surprising if it's true.
All right. Let me look at it.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't know who wrote that down. You're right. Darren Norris. Why did I keep saying that? Why did I see him written on there? I don't know why. Anyway.
Funny.
Yeah, it could have been a joke. I don't know. It could have been a gag on me.
He's also Jorgen.
Oh, I thought so. Yeah.
So
Susan Blackshear? Huh. That's Wanda. The voices are right. That's about all I could say. Wanda, her character's a bit off. I can't quite explain it other than not saying, she said sport to Timmy. That's definitely her nickname for him. That's true. But, to not say, like, you got to be more specific with your wishes in a clear way that she used to do for Timmy. You learn it as you go along. What? Since when do you say that, Wanda? Since when do you say that you learn it as you go along? Why is Vicky a fairy hunter? That's Crocker. Oh, yeah. This came up in a later episode of this newer crap series. Vicky is a fairy hunter, and she knows that the fairies exist. And that's not the show.
Did she know in the show?
No. There may have been one episode where it might have been pretty close, but no, she didn't. Not really. She didn't. Because, if she knew, then they would be gone. And that's the truth. And for the record, I know I said this in that when I reviewed the trailer, but I'll say it again anyway. Where is Cosmo and Wanda's son, Poof? He was there for a long time. He should have still been there. Where is he?
Especially if Cosmo and Wanda are getting packed up. Apparently,
Yeah,
I shouldn't Poof be there? I mean,
he
was he
should.
there all throughout, or what happened to him?
I can't remember when he first showed up, but let me see if I can look up when he first showed up. Let's see. Poof showed up in. Shoot, I'm trying to find it. Poof, poof, poof. Let's see. What is the name of that episode? Oh, come on. Get that junk out of my way. I can't. I hate that they throw in all this commercial garbage. And it's not even necessary either.
The writers must have written him off. That wouldn't surprise me.
That's the only explanation I could think of. But yeah.
I guess, like, how long was he in the show?
Quite a while. Let's see. Let me try this. When did Poof enter? Try that again. I know he appeared in 2008, you stupid computer. What was that?
Oh, that was probably my phone.
Oh,
an email
okay.
popped up. Sorry, guys. Sorry for that noise.
Yeah, it's okay. As a Disney adult, I can actually enjoy that sense. Yeah. Wait, what are you talking about, Professor? Anyway. Let me see if I can find that again. I'm sorry.
And the special Fairly Odd Baby is when he.
That's when it first started, all right, but
in season 10 he does return.
Well, he disappeared
from Spellementary boarding school. Ha ha.
Oh, well, that explains that part. That's when he was written off the show for a while, but I'm trying to find when he first.
Maybe that's where he. Maybe that's where he went.
I guess that's the excuse they're going to stick with. Well, he appeared in 2008, but what season would that be? That's the problem. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Seasons 6 through 9.
So apparently Poof is not in the new show, as far as we know. Way to abandon the kid.
Yeah, I know.
I
know. What the heck?
And I remarked this in my I remarked this in your comment section of the trailer.
Yeah.
That if I was Timmy's age, actually, no matter how old I was, I would not give up my fairy godparents.
No.
Because I think that's the dumbest choice Timmy could make.
It was.
Wouldn't he wants the fairy godparents to be with him in college? Like, I wish I had that girl. I wish I wish I had the best dormitory.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I didn't have to deal with anybody.
That I could see.
I wish that my tuition was free.
Well, that might be a stretch. I can't remember, but it could be possible. They can't print money, that's for sure. That's one of the rules. They can't print money.
But free tuition, wouldn't that technically count? Or that wouldn't count against him, wouldn't it?
No, I don't think it would, actually. I'm just bringing that up just because. But no, I don't think it would.
Because a scholarship's one thing that he probably wouldn't be allowed to wish for.
No, I don't think so. That'd probably be tough. I could also picture Timmy wishing that all of them were tuition free for everybody there. Because he was a good kid, and he's the type that would wish that, if he didn't have anybody ragging on him like Vicky or something. You should review underrated movies and TV shows. Yeah, I know. And technically I do, bro. You know that. Hell, I review the older ones that most people don't even talk about or they've forgotten about. Sad but true. But yeah. Nice to see you, George. He's as cute as a cupcake. Yes, he is. He is a cute little kitty. Yeah, he's probably about 6 now, I think. I could be wrong about that.
I can't remember who said it, but either Sky Stub or Professor Dreamer talking about Butch Hartman getting involved in
Professor
this.
Dreamer. Yeah, I know. Seriously, what
I
the
feel
heck is
so
the matter
bad.
with you, Butch?
Like, why would you get involved with this? I mean, I know that these are great characters. Well, I guess they are great characters because, well, you guys love them so much, and also they kept going for a while. You tell me, movie fan, on that. So that I don't offend anybody. But Sharpman, why do you keep going on this?
I don't
Like,
know. I guess he's the type that doesn't realize when to quit sometimes. Because if I remember correctly, for Fairly Odd Parents, originally he did take that way too far, and that's the truth. Because I mean, seriously, not 10 seasons. I mean, 7 maybe, but 10. By the time it hit maybe season 8, I think that's when it was starting to kind of teeter off. The show's becoming a little boring. It's a little hard to explain, but that's what happened. And to make matters worse, then they added in Sparky in season 9, and he was pathetic. And then in season 10, they added in Chloe, which everyone says is just like adding in the cousin on the Brady Bunch. She killed the show. I never saw it, so I don't know, but I did look up a few episodes. She was pathetic. And to make matters worse, she knew about Cosmo and Wanda. That breaks the rules big time.
yeah. So, like, why? I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're watching this, Butch Hartman, you tell us why.
Yeah,
Why
Butch.
are you still going with this? I
Yeah,
mean,
and you know what?
shouldn't it be time to put Cosmo and Wanda to bed?
I think so. I mean, it ran its course a long time ago. You got to know when to stop. That's the truth.
To quote that I forget the YouTuber's name, but to quote him, it's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more.
I really hope season 2 is the end of it. I hope so too, man. I really do.
Honestly, I think season 1 should be more than enough.
Honestly, I think it should end right here, right now. Let me
no.
reiterate in a second. Just give me a second to reiterate.
Yep. Oh, you're not gonna. I mean, just saw so there's 13 episodes. One of them is a two-parter, apparently. So I don't think you're gonna like these titles. The one that we just saw was called Cake, Dance, and Solid Gold Pants. Episode 2, Forbidden Phrase. 3, King Roy Daz. 4, Vicky's Best Friend. Whoop-de-doo. Episode
I think
5.
that's when she and Crocker hook up in this show, so to speak.
Episode 5, Cheater, Cookie Eater. What? Episode 6, Most Popular Person. Episode 7, I should agree with this title, The Show Off.
Yeah.
Episode 8, Back to the Scooter.
What?
9, Godzilla.
Oh, come on! I've seen Godzilla jokes done in the series before, and they were a lot better than that.
And number 10, Roy Nikyo. It's basically I put Roy in Pinocchio.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
11, Da Wish app. Wow, aren't we so hip? And 12 and 13 are Fairies Away.
Again, I reiterate. One more time. Oh, yeah. Haven't we forgotten about the rebooted Teenage Minute? Oh, God, no. Yeah. I know you're not too familiar with the Turtles, Bonnie, but I am. And that one, oh, my God. Yeah, it is on par with bad here.
Uh-oh. There were some TV episodes that TV reboots that actually did work. And I know we're split on the DuckTales reboot, but what made that show work was its unique spin as well as homage to the characters. And
Yeah.
in some ways, while I don't think they didn't diverge away from who the characters were, they kept their essence but put them in different situations and scenarios and said, okay, how would Scrooge McDuck react to this? With Huey, Dewey, and Louie, they improved on the characters. Because they were basically clones, if you think about it. Whereas with this new show, they don't. I mean, they do almost the opposite in almost every way.
Yeah, and not to mention, I don't like the rebooted DuckTales, but I did love what they did with Launchpad. They didn't make him just that goof who can't fly and always crashes. They gave him a better character profile. I mean, they made him a nerd for crying out loud who loves Darkwing Duck. Love
So
it.
they improved
And
it.
I am itching for that show. I want to see it. I want it to come.
Same.
Yeah, I know. I can't.
They actually found a few things to
Sky
improve.
Stub's in for it too. He wants Darkwing Duck.
Yay, Sky Stub! Yeah. But that show knew how to improve some of the characters, or even keep them, but enhance a few things.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't enhance the animation much, Fairly Odd Parents does not enhance much at all, other than we're live action now. So we're realistic. Not really. It's like actually, you know what? I'm going to quote the nostalgia critic on this. I mean, well, I'm going to paraphrase some of the things he says for this one. Okay. To quote the nostalgia critic from Neverending Story 3 review, this is not jumping the shark. No. This is jumping the shark, coming back, shooting it, eating its flesh, consuming its soul, mounting its head on the wall, and then doing the same to 20 more sharks just to be safe.
Yeah, I hear you. That's exactly right. I'll be right back.
Darkwing is actually my personal favorite show. I grew up watching it since the best show ever to exist. Agreed, Sky Stub. It's a fun show. I've had fun with it recently. I became a new fan of it. Professor Dreamer. Bunny, it already failed as an idea since it wouldn't in the slightest. That's a Fairly Odd Parents show, right? If you do mean that, then yeah, pretty much it's. I mean, this idea was dead on arrival, and I truly don't know what Butch Hartman was thinking. I don't know if maybe he was trying to work on another project, and somebody was holding a gun to his head and saying, "You do another Fairly Odd Parents or else."
Okay, here we go. Well, let's catch up on a few things everybody said here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Bonnie, it has already failed as an idea since it wouldn't be in the slightest. That is so true. So true. Darkwing is actually my personal favorite show. Mine too, bro. Totally. I love that show. And, just in case you didn't know this, bro, Jim Cummings, the voice actor who voiced Darkwing, said that this was his favorite role. So
I don't blame him.
Yeah, can you blame him? It was great. In fact, I remember seeing a little video on YouTube where he actually got on there and said, "Let's get dangerous" in all of his voices that he's done. I'm not kidding. He actually did that.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, I love that one. Of course, he did acknowledge when he got to Kaa, because, his Kaa in the sequel to Jungle Book, he said, "No, I'm not going to do Kaa. He's the same voice as Winnie the Pooh." And yeah.
Pretty much.
So yeah, why would he,
I think that was because Sterling Holloway had only a certain way that his voice was. I mean,
that's true.
Think about it. Listen to the Cheshire Cat, Kaa, and Winnie the Pooh, as well as the narrator for Peter and the Wolf.
The narrator
all
for
sounded
Goliath Jr.
he all sounded the same every time.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, and funny thing, believe it or not, he actually did westerns before he got into Disney. I'm not kidding. Yeah, he was actually in he was actually in one old Gene Autry movie that I remember. I can't remember the name of it though. And we're talking like way back here.
Yeah.
They're rebooting the show with the same cast apparently.
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure they are because the setup with that "Let's Get Dangerous" episode that was perfect. And
Yeah.
one of these days, Bonnie, we need to do a small video on that or a live stream or something talking about what we want to see. Because the sad thing is, for some reason, they say they're going to reboot it, but it hasn't come up since for some reason. I don't know why. I keep
Maybe
looking it
they're-
up and I keep finding nothing.
Maybe they're still working on it. I mean,
I hope that's
if-
what's going on.
if DuckTales actually did have effort in it, which I do believe they had, they did their homework on as much as they could. And
Yeah,
I
they
think
did.
for Darkwing Duck, they would try to do that, or at least I would hope so. That's something a reboot needs to do. They need to work on it. They cannot just sit at a desk and fart on their work and hope that it works.
Yeah.
Because that is not what makes a good show or a good reboot. What makes
Nope.
a good show or a good reboot is effort. That's
Yeah.
what I hope to see from the Darkwing Duck reboot. That's what I hope to see in the Avatar reboot. Yes, there is going to be an Avatar reboot, and they better do it justice, or else.
I don't know,
and
Bonnie. That's a
with
stretch
Fairly-
at this point.
With Fairly Odd Parents, I see no effort. I mean, I see effort from the actors and the animators, but that's it. I mean, mostly I give the actors credit because they're only doing what the directors and writers told them
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
And they clearly want a good career, and I really hope that for them. But
Excuse me. Sorry.
at the moment, the writers and the director are doing a very, very bad job at what they're doing.
They are, and it's pretty bad. And not to mention, the editor is doing an even worse job with his laugh track. Ha 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 ha. Shut up! Seriously, stop it.
Your laugh track's funnier than the actual laugh track.
That's the irony. I mean, they're literally using it at the worst times. I mean, we're laughing that he fell off the roof.
And we're laughing that Timmy's saying goodbye to Cosmo and Wanda.
I know that. Why are we laughing at this? Why are we laughing?
Did you forget that you're not supposed to put the laugh button on there?
I don't know. And to make matters worse, we're laughing at Solid Gold Pants. Why?
You have to have a backup reason for comedy. And I get the feeling that even if this was filmed in front of a live audience, there would still not be any laughter. There would be little to no laughter.
If Gilbert Gottfried was alive right now, he would probably not reprise his role as Dr. Bender. And I wouldn't blame him.
If Gilbert Gottfried were alive, there's one thing I'd want to hear from him. I don't think I could pull it up on there, but I hope I can.
I don't think you can, but
I hope I can make it loud enough on here. Where is it?
I'll give it a try. I've been hearing a status shock has more to offer and they care to song. That's true. That's true. That was a great show. Oh.
Okay. Okay. So,
Why didn't anyone stop the creators? Oh, Professor, we all know the answer to that one. Money. Quick money.
I found it. Okay, so if Gilbert Gottfried was offered the part again, this is what he sorry, technicals. This is what he would yell.
You a fool!
Yeah, he probably would. You know that? And come to think of it, I can think of a good laugh for you right now. Butch Hartman, the creator, actually was I don't think he really played a character in this, but there's actually a character based off of his look. Uh, yeah, a fairy doctor called Dr. Rip Studwell, And yeah, I can just picture him playing the character of based off of himself in this just because. And that would be interesting, yet stupid, yet weird, yet are you kidding me? Yet egotistical much at the same time. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Mask itches a little. And I'll tell you this, folks, I'm not kidding. This show will drive you to drink. I just did. What does that tell you? I mean, I drink on a blue moon, but I've never had a thing so bad that it actually forced me to do it. The closest thing would be when we talked about Christopher Plummer saying that Rockadoodle was better than The Sound of Music. Because I had nothing for it. I just had nothing.
Technically, he abhorred Sound of Music to begin with, and it made me wonder, like, okay, so he thinks the Sound of Music is too kiddish for him. So
I can see that.
why then is he on Rockadoodle? What makes him think that this is any better?
I don't know, but I can name one that was better than that. The Babes in Toyland version of 1997. That was great.
Up was also great, and he was Charles Muntz.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was. I forgot all about that.
So
Well, it's just the story was a lot better.
So he was in family films for a while in his older age, like
Yep.
And Sound of Music's too kid friendly. What did you expect?
Well, the critics called it a sugar-coated fairy tale, but that's not too far off. I can't lie, but let's get real. Everybody
was
loved
very
it.
sugar coated a history, but
well, yeah, but it was meant to be. That's the thing, and yeah, it's not exactly true to the Von Trapp story, but at the same time, it's meant to be a little different. It's not meant to be a historical movie either. Unlike Pearl Harbor,
it was meant to be entertaining more than anything. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Even the real Maria Von Trapp wasn't a huge fan of how they dealt with Captain Von Trapp.
Yeah, she did say that. Yeah.
But she also enjoyed the movie version. Heck, when the wedding scene happened, she was actually walking down the theater aisle.
Oh yeah,
she was reliving her memory of getting married to him.
I believe it too. And funny, she actually did appear in that movie right when Maria was walking underneath that bridge. That lady and those two little girls, that was her and her grandchildren, two of them.
Actually,
hard
her
to believe.
daughters.
Oh, sorry, correction. Yeah, I think one of them was a granddaughter, though.
Might have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was entertaining.
Yeah.
And
Black Lightning animated series. I don't know. He's on comic books. Maybe next time, bro. I'll bring that up, but I don't want to get too far afield. I know we seem to be running in circles at the moment, but let's get real. I mean, even stuff that probably hasn't even come out yet is a lot better than this.
Big time.
I can name.
I still hope the best for the actors who were in this show. I mean, because the guy playing Roy, Tyler Waldis, he seems like he could be that he could do a good movie career.
I don't know, maybe. I could definitely say that even though I can't stand his cheeseball character, he is trying because he's putting effort into it. A lot more than I could say about his BITCH mom or
she was lazy.
dad.
I mean, the actress, that actress had no excuse.
No. You could tell she just lived her career as a supermodel and just got thrown into this. That's about it.
Oh, I got the name. Lauren Bell Bundy was the mom, and what was she in? Yeah, she looks like she was a model. Oh, she's a singer.
Really? I can't picture that.
Oh, okay. She was an actress for a while. She was young Sarah Whittle in Jumanji.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, that's her. She also did Dreamgirls in 2006.
I
And
heard the name, but I never seen it.
Adventures of Huck Finn as Susan Wilkes. So she was a child actress for a while.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
she
child
really
actress.
She has no excuse
No.
for her acting in this. Really,
No.
no excuse. How
No,
I Met Your
definitely not.
Father in this year. What
Oh
else?
God.
Documentary now. Fuller House. Oh, Fuller House as Ginger Gladstone. Yep. I fail on this, especially if you were in
What's the
Fuller
matter, buddy?
House. You should have known better. Oh, she was in How I Met Your Mother. Yeah. Okay. Get over here, Laura Bell Bundy. Okay.
Those are shows that I can't stand.
You and
Enough
me
said.
have a little talk. Okay. Listen. You were in you were a child actress. You also grew into these shows that were very popular, and yet in Fairly Odd Parents, you did a poor job of acting. What is wrong?
Yeah. Oh, Professor, let's see what you say.
Oh, and is a successful singer.
That I find hard to believe, but okay. I felt that the sequel, Hook from Channel Chaser, had much better potential than the sequel where the future Timmy's kids didn't get fairies. Did get fairies. It wasn't Hereditary. Yeah, I know. And it was animated. Yeah, I'm with you. And let's see, not to mention they had a very good reason for having fairies, as they had an evil babysitter like Timmy did. Yeah, that's true. Compared to apparently his niece is a mess, and Roy just kind of fell into it. Laugh track. And that's it. Yeah. As Scorpion would say, get over here. Thank you, bro.
Or
that was for you, Bonnie.
I like that. Oh, and since we're talking about it not being funny, another quote from the Nostalgia Critic. This one from Ernest Scares Stupid. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Yeah. I don't know. There was a lot of funny stuff in Ernest Scared Stupid, so I disagree with him on that. But yeah, in this case,
But
yeah.
I still think
totally.
it's a fitting quote.
And
for
again,
him.
yeah,
and
yeah,
he
that's
wasn't
true.
saying that for the
And
whole
you know
movie.
what?
He was saying it for a certain scene. I think it was one that had a very bad.
Yeah, that I could go with. Yeah. Hey,
but
buddy, how you doing,
other than
buddy?
that, yeah, like this movie earned the punching and screaming. It's not funny.
It earned the beer, and I should have got a bottle of scotch. Is what I should have gotten, so I can try and forget. It's gonna take a whole gallon of this stuff. I'm not kidding. Okay.
I bet. Oh, my phone's running low on battery. So should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think we better. Yeah, we'll probably have to. Let's just end on this final note before we sign off. Again, I reiterate, and this time with a loop. What should we do with the Fairly Odder parents? One more time. Thank you very much. We should kill it. That's what we should do.
Totally.
Okay. All right, then. Well, I'm glad that y'all can make it. Professor Dreamer, I'm glad you were here to see this. And once again, bro, I'm glad you were here. Always good to have people to comment with. And Jonathan, I know you were here for a minute, but I guess he was probably busy. You know how busy he is. So maybe he couldn't stay too long. So But again, I was glad to see him here, more or less on this. And Bonnie, once again, I'm glad you suggested this. I'm going to have to drown the memory away right now, but I'll get over it.
Shout out to
don't
Professor
worry, I'll
Jamer
get over
for
it.
kind of suggesting it.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, and you know what? I still had a good time with this. I don't care what kind of brain cells I damaged with that one. And you know what? I'll get over this just like I barely got over the Day the Earth Stood Still remake. I'll get over it.
At least we were able to analyze what was wrong with it.
Yeah, totally. We analyzed what was wrong with it. That's important. We called out a whole bunch of junk. And you know what? We're not the only ones. Just as far as I could tell, every time this comes up, everybody says it should die. Enough said.
And from a non-fan, I totally agree because it doesn't work on its own merits in this case. Partly because it's already off of a show, but also because nothing in there feels believable.
No, none of it.
Like I said, if Roy wished for a gold champion crown or a gold medal, maybe a gold vest, I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it of this character. I don't believe the pants part.
No, and especially him falling over face first by wearing gold pants. Fall on his butt, maybe, but fall over like he was top heavy, no. And again, a maze ball? A maze ball? Really?
Some people do say that.
Yeah, maybe, but still,
But
heck,
the
my
way
bro
he
Sky
says,
stuff.
the way he says a lot of his lines, I don't believe it for a moment.
No.
So, to any future writers out there who are going to make a show or make a story like I am, I believe your characters would do this. Believe that what you're writing is true to that story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's all about believing it, because if you believe it, then your audience will believe it.
Yep.
If you don't believe it, you get this.
Yeah, and just speaking as a person who never really done anything like this before, but let's get real. Don't do it for the money. That's where you screw up. Everybody does it for the money. That's where it goes downhill. I can assure you it's true. It goes with art. It goes with movies. It goes with television. It goes with books. It's the truth.
If you have to do it for money, then actually think about it. Really think about it. Put thought into it. Don't fart it out. Think about it. Like, put out all possibilities.
Yeah, and even though this part
of scenarios, I'm pretty sure that the fan base could come up with logical reasons for Cosmo and Wanda to be given away a lot more than here.
Yeah, definitely. And in the words of the hard rock group Limp Bizkit, the words don't match in this case, but I'll say it anyway. Get some better beats and get some better rhymes. That's the truth. Get a better story, a better plot, a better character profile, make something believable, and just put some effort into it, guys. Don't slack off. What's the matter with you? Yeah. But yeah, I know your phone's probably about had it, Bonnie, so better wrap it up.
There.
Don't you think?
But this was a lot of it was fun. That was word from Bonnie at Joy Unicycle.
Yeah. Once again, thanks for joining us. Once again, this is Movie Fan signing off. And stay tuned for some future videos because I got some good ones for you. Yep. Have fun, everybody. And happy Easter.